Brett, I guess that's a pretty tough assignment for any visiting team coming here on occasions like this.
Yeah, obviously it was a great celebration for the Warriors, New Zealand Rugby League, and probably the game that we were able to return to New Zealand and play football out of this country again. So a lot of emotion from the fans, obviously a lot of emotion for the players. We were always aware of everything that was going to be happening here. And they get to celebrate today.
What did you think of the management of the team performance?
I thought we tried hard. A lot of periods there, they defended the try line pretty well. They scored 3 tries. One was off a block near the post. 2 were off sort of our lack of kick defusals. So it wasn't like we're blown away bits and pieces. So we had some chances. We created some opportunities. We weren't able to execute them, weren't able to finish them off. So they obviously led by a field position a little bit. They had the scoreboard presence in their favour. They had the fans. I thought they were coming off the back fence a lot better than what we were, really. They had everything to play for and all the emotion and the high to go with it.
How much of the difference did the crowd made, do you think, it lifted the Warriors?
I think it was a huge part of it, yeah. I'm sure the players would understand the importance of returning to play football here in front of their family or their home fans. I think the scoreboard helps you. If you're in front, your chest go out a little bit, you grow a bit, you get a bit faster and a bit bigger. And then obviously they got the rewards on the back of that, so I thought they were very good physically. The crowd stayed involved in the whole game. They always led on the scoreboard. They're always in a comfortable environment. And, give Sean enough time to steer the ball around and kick at the position. He's a very quality player to do that.
Jackson, what was your assessment of the attack tonight?
Our attack? Yeah, as Noddy alluded to, I thought we had lack of ball in the first half. Obviously, we defended our try line for a long period of time, and I thought when we actually got down there in the back end of the first half, we created 2 opportunities, and then we ran on last, and I thought it was a pretty good opportunity to score. Obviously, Star just put a bit too much on the ball and it went dead. Kenny Mamala was flying down there, and then we had the big break in the second half. I thought we were sort of gaining a bit of momentum in the middle part of that second half. We finally got some set footy, and once again we give away a silly penalty to knock over the 2, and then, as Noddy alluded to, the crowd gets on the back of that, and 26,000 fans waiting for some footy here for a long period of time. They rode that wave, and so all in all, disappointed. We didn't score a try, so our attack couldn't have been that good, but we are creating opportunities. We just need to find a way to finish them.
You've played a lot of footy. Do you feel like it's starting to improve and that you're getting there with what you obviously want to achieve under Brett?
Yeah, I suppose it's not Noddy's fault that we can't score a try. Like, as players, we need to not give away penalties. We need to not drop the ball. We need to kick the ball better. We need to defend our line better. Although we're doing these things for little periods of the game, we need to do it for a way longer period. And then when we make these half breaks, we're going to be fresh enough to actually push through the middle and turn it into 4 points. At the moment, we're making a break, and on the back of it, we're not getting the dummy half, or we're dropping it, or we're kicking it dead, or we're doing stuff like that. Whereas the good teams are sitting up the top of the comp are scoring off the back of them line breaks. So I'd like to see how many line breaks we've actually made this year where we actually haven't scored off that or the back end of that set. So, as I said, we knew what we were walking into tonight. We knew the hostile crowd that we were going to have, and we knew the emotion behind it. And we aimed up in the first 20 on our try line, and then it just sort of got away from us.
Brett, stats-wise, Marlo is certainly pretty impressive. What do you make of his return to Auckland?
Yeah, I'm sure he would have been excited to play here 2 weeks. We've been here for 2 weeks in a row. I thought he was good. Kenny carried the ball, as you said, really strong. I thought he was good. I thought most of our players tried hard, as Jacko said. We do things for periods. We get on a bit of a roll, and then obviously we gave some penalties away. They were pretty silly penalties the first half, and then all of a sudden weighted possession. I thought they got a lot of 60 goes. Went their way a little bit as well. You just got to be able to defend it though, and then have enough energy to get out and get back in and play a bit of shape and move them around. So it's an 80-minute game. You have a lapse for one tackle of a set of 6, you get burnt a little bit. So just got to get a little bit better at that.
Jackson, was there anything you talked about in terms of trying to counter the occasion? Obviously, you knew it was going to be a special day, a hostile crowd. Was there anything you sort of talked about in the build-up to get yourselves ready, or is it just something you had to deal with?
Oh, I think everyone knew what the crowd was going to be like, and the emotion behind it. It was all over. We live in the 21st century. Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you looked, it was there. Noddy had us well prepared. We we had a great week of training and it didn't translate onto the field. And as I said just before, as players, we've got to start taking ownership. You know, the coach doesn't go out there and play the game for you. The 17 boys that are out on the field have to go out and do that. And we had a lot to play for ourselves. We had 2 kids, or well, Austin's not a kid, but Fanua's a kid that have worked really hard to make their NRL debut, and they've earned that, and they got to do it in front of their families. They're both from here, and we had our own reasons to get up for the game. We had our Cubs side that played before us that done an outstanding job and got a great victory, and there's some kids there that are going to come through in the next couple of years and really steer this club forward. But as I said, everyone knew what we were walking into. We understood the assignment, and they just played a bit better than us, and that's what happens. But we really need to start digging our heels in a bit more and taking ownership as a playing group, and not waiting for the coach to say something, just go out there and do it. But yeah, we knew what we were walking into.
Jackson, what was the occasion like out there? Because it certainly wasn't just another NRL game, was it?
No, I mean, the Warriors deserve a lot of credit, obviously, for what they did. I've got a big appreciation for them for keeping the game alive. Obviously. I was over in the UK and watched it from afar and understand how hard it is to live away from your family for a long period of time too. So you've got to credit not only the playing group, but the backroom staff that gave up 3 years of their life to keep this game going. So full respect to them. And the atmosphere was pretty special. You'll struggle to find that in another NRL game. We played against Para at CommBank on Easter Monday, which was a very, very good crowd, and that was right up there with one of the best crowds I've played in front of. But you know, you don't remember it because you lost. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed.
Okay, thanks guys.
Cheers guys. Thank you.